Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss how to write a program to find the first and last position of element in sorted array. Given an array of integers, nums, sorted in non-descending order, find the starting and ending position of a given target value. If target is not found in the array, return -1. So here this takes the index value of the first element, this takes the index value of the last element. You must write an algorithm with big O of log and runtime complexity. So if I want to search an element in log and time complexity, we have to use binary search. So this problem can be solved with the help of a binary search. Let's take example 1. Here they have given an array of size 6, which is 5, 7, 7, 8, 8, 10. I need to find the target value called 8. So the element 8 is present on 2 index. So the first position is at the index value 3 and the last position is at the index 4. Let's take the second example. So here they are given an array of size 6 and the target value is 6. The element 6 is not present in the array, so we have to return -1 and -1. And let's take the third example. Here the array is an empty array and the target value is equal to 0. We cannot find the element, so we have to return -1 and -1. Let's discuss the logic in detail. So here I have taken an array of size 6 and the target value will keep it as 8. I need to find the first position and the last position of the element called 8. So here I'll take a method public int. We have to return an array because we have to return 2 elements. Give search. So I have to pass an array. The array name is nums, comma the target value. So here we have to return an array and the size of array is 2. So I'll be taking an array and I'll declare an array of size 2. So result is equal to int new int of 2. On the index value 0, I have to store the first position of the element. On the index value 1, I have to store the last position of the element. On result of 0, I have to store the first position of the element. So here I'll be calling a method called search first. I'll be passing the array nums and the target value. On result of 1, I have to store the last position of the element. So I'll be calling a method called search last. Fine. I'll close the array. Now we have to define the method called search first. So for that, public int search first int nums comma int target. Okay. So when I go for binary search, I have to take a variable called left, right and mid. So I'll declare a variable called left. I'll initialize the value 0, right equal to nums dot length -1. And we have to take a variable called index. I'll initialize the value as -1. The reason why we are initializing the value is -1 in the sense, if the element is not present, I have to return -1. That is why. Now let's take a while loop. So in the while loop, what I have to do? I have to check the condition left less than or equal to right. If this condition is true, I have to find the mid value first. So how can I find the mid value? Int mid is equal to left plus right divided by 2. So after finding the mid value, I have to check whether the mid value, which is the element present on the mid, is equal to the target value. If the condition is true, what I have to do? I have to store the mid value in the variable called index because you have to return the index value. No? So the mid value will be stored in index. Afterwards, I have to update right is equal to mid -1. So the element we have got, but we don't know whether this is the first position or not. For that, mid -1 value has to be updated in right. After this, I have to check the other conditions. That is, else if nums of mid is less than target. If this is the case, what I have to do? I have to update my left value as mid +1. Else, I have to update my right value as mid -1. After this, I have to close my while loop. When we are coming out of the while loop, I have to return the index value. Return index. Then I'll close the method. So this is how I'll find the first position. In case if I want to find the last position, The same code you have to write. Here instead of giving right equal to mid minus 1, I have to give left equal to mid plus 1. That is the only change. So here this is the only change I have to do. So I have to call a method called a public int search last. In this particular piece of line, what I have to do is I have to give, just write the code here, left is equal to mid plus 1, because we are finding the last position. So when I want to find the last position, I have to go towards the right side. If I want to find the first position, I have to go towards the left side. So to find the first position, I'm giving right equal to mid minus 1. I'm going towards the left side. If I want to find the last position of an element, I have to go towards the right side. So left equal to mid plus 1. This is the only change we have to do. Now let's try to find the first position. So here left value is equal to 0 and the right value equal to 5. Okay. So check the condition, left less than or equal to right. Yes, condition is true. If the condition is true, find mid value. So mid value can be calculated as 0 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 2. So this is my mid value. I have got my new mid value. Now what I have to do? Check whether nums of mid equal to target. No, it is not equal. So what I have to do? I have to check whether nums of mid is less than target. 7 less than it. Yes, condition is true. If the condition is true, I have to update my left value as mid plus 1. So this is my new left value. Okay, left has been updated. Then go for the next while loop. Left less than or equal to right. 3 less than or equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. If the condition is true, find the new mid value. So 3 plus 5, 8. 8 divided by 2, 4. So 4 is the new mid value. Okay. After this, what I have to do? Nums of mid equal to target. Yes, 8 is equal to 8. Condition true. If the condition is true, mid value will be taken and that will be stored in a variable called index. Initially, index value is minus 1. Now I will be storing the value called 4. So now I have stored this value, but this is not the first position of the element. So what I am doing, right value I am updating as mid minus 1. So right value is here, mid value is 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Now right will be pointing to this index value. Okay. After this, I'll go for the next iteration of my loop. Left less than or equal to right. Left less than or equal to right. Condition is true because left and right both are pointing to the index value called 3. So I have to find the mid value. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 by 2 is 3. So mid is also going to point to the same index value. Okay. So now check the condition, nums of mid equal to target. So nums of mid is 8. 8 equal to target. Yes, condition is true. If the condition is true, mid value has to be stored in index. Now mid value is 3. So I am updating my index value. Previously I have got that element, that is target element, but that is not the first position. Now I am updating this. So as of now, this is the first position we are considering. Now after this, I have to update my right value as mid minus 1. Mid is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. So here right value has been updated. Now go for the next iteration of my value. Left less than or equal to right. Left is pointing to the index value 3. Right is pointing to the index value called 2. So 3 less than or equal to 2. Condition becomes false. I will come out of the while loop. I will return the index value. So the index value is 3. So the 3 will be returned to this position. 3 will be returned to this position. After this, I will call this method search last. The same code, but here right instead of this statement, I have to give left equal to mid plus 1. So this one will return me the index value called 4. So I have to return the value called 4. After returning these two values, from this method, what I have to do? I have to return the array called result. That's all. This is the logic of the program. Let's try to implement it as a program. So first I have to declare an array. Int result equal to new int of 2. On result of 0, I have to return the first position element. For that I have to call a method search first. I have to pass two arguments, nums and the target value. Similarly, on result of 1, I have to show the last position element. Search last, nums comma target. And then I have to return the result. Now I have to define the method. So public int search first, int nums int target. So first I have to declare a variable left is equal to 0, right equal to nums dot length minus 1, index equal to minus 1. I will take a while loop, left less than or equal to right. If the condition is true, I have to find the mid value, mid equal to left plus right divided by 2. After this, I have to check if nums of mid equal to target. If the condition is true, I have to store the mid value in the variable index and I have to update my right value as mid minus 1. After this, I have to do else if nums of mid is less than target. If this condition is true, left equal to mid plus 1, else right equal to mid minus 1. After the while loop, what I have to do? I have to return the index variable. That's all. So same code I have to take. I have to do small changes for finding the last question. So what I have to do, instead of calling this method as search first, I will give it as the method name as search last. So here, instead of right equal mid minus 1, I will give left equal to mid plus 1. That's all. Let's run the code now. Is it passes the test cases? Let's submit the code. Is it passes the test cases? That's all.